Hi guys, welcome along to an IVHQ Express webinar. Today we're talking all about volunteering in China. We're joined by the IVHQ Program Manager for China, Sarah. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Jordan.
Question number one. Firstly, where is the China program actually located?
The China program is located in Xi'an, so that's home to the famous terracotta warriors. This is where the volunteer apartment and the office is located. All of the special needs care placements are located in Xi'an. There are teaching English placements located in Xi'an and in Weinan, which is about a 1.5 hour drive out of Xi'an. There are also some teaching English placements located in nearby villages, and that can be 2 to 4 hours drive outside of Xi'an.
What type of visas do volunteers need to get?
So volunteers need to get a tourist visa. This is also known as an L visa. They can get this visa from their nearest Chinese embassy. They will need to send away their passport to get this, and they will also need a hotel reservation, and we can provide that once volunteers are registered.
How about arriving at the airport? Do volunteers get a pickup from the airport?
Yes, so they do. Volunteers can arrive to the airport anytime between Friday and Sunday before their start date. The orientation does start on the Sunday evening, so it's important that volunteers arrive before 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
And how about the locals? Do they speak English?
So the local team speak English very well, but many of the locals in Xi'an don't speak any English and aren't used to Western tourists. So this is one of the biggest challenges for our volunteers. Most of the placement staff don't speak English either, so we recommend that volunteers learn a bit of Mandarin before they come, and also download a translation app for communicating with the placement staff.
And how about accessing the internet? Is that possible in China?
Yes, so it is possible, but it's important to be aware that there are many websites that are blocked. So this includes Google. It also includes quite a few popular social media and communication network sites such as Facebook, Twitter, Gmail. So we recommend that volunteers download WeChat, so that's a great app for communicating with other volunteers and with the placement staff. So there is Wi-Fi available in the accommodation, but the connection's quite slow and it's not that reliable. So we recommend volunteers purchase a local SIM card with 4G on it, and then they'll be able to access the internet while they're out and about.
What type of ages are the children that you're going to be teaching?
So most of the teaching English placements are in kindergartens and in primary schools. So you can expect to be teaching children between the ages of 3 to 7 years of age. In the summer outreach placements out in the villages, you can expect to be teaching children that are between the ages of 5 and 15.
And how about food and accommodation?
Food in Xi'an involves a lot of rice, noodles, dumplings, meat. There are also plenty of vegetarian options though. One thing to be aware of is that the food in Xi'an is quite spicy, and that's not typical of your Western style Chinese food. In terms of accommodation, the volunteer house in Xi'an has dormitory style bedrooms, and that's separated by gender. If you're placed in Weinan, you'll be staying on site, and that's in dormitory style rooms again, and if you're placed out in one of the villages, that's in a homestay.
And are there any requirements for volunteers to be in China?
So on the Teaching English project, we do require volunteers to speak English as their first language, or to have speaking skills reflective of the mother tongue. And that is because there is a really strong focus on pronunciation on that placement.
What's the weather like, and what should volunteers pack?
So there are 4 distinct seasons in Xi'an. It can reach up to 30 degrees Celsius in summer, but it can get to below 0 in the winter. So we recommend volunteers pack a range of layers, and during October through to about March you should be taking a winter coat. We do also recommend good walking shoes, and that's just in general for walking around, and also you may want to climb Mount Hua, and you will need good walking shoes for that.
And how about the weekends? What can volunteers get up to?
So yes, volunteers can, as I said, climb Mount Hua, or more closer to Xi'an, they can go and see the terracotta warriors. They can dine out for hot pot, they can ride a bicycle around the city wall, or they can go further afield up to Beijing, and they can climb the Great China Wall.
So there we go, thanks so much for joining us for another IVHQ Express webinar. We'll be back again next Wednesday. If you've got a destination you want us to cover, make sure you leave it in the comment section below. We'll see you soon.